Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video here on iStarly TV. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the news for the upcoming DLC. We are less than a week away from the Indigo Disc DLC dropping in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I am beyond excited for that. It really looks like there's going to be a lot of new content. It really looks like there's going to be so much more to do in the Indigo Disc than there was in the Teal Mask. In the Teal Mask, it was just like a new area, a little story, and then like I guess a mini game, right? And of course a bunch of returning and new Pokemon, but it looks like there's that as well as like several other new things in this DLC, so I'm extremely excited for it. So in particular for this video, I wanted to talk about one of the details because yesterday, as of the recording of this video, yesterday they did a trailer for the DLC, and they also on their website posted a bunch of new information about the Indigo Disc. So I wanted to talk specifically about one of my favorite pastimes in Pokemon, and probably many of yours as well, shiny hunting, of course. And with the Indigo Disc, you know, it seems like they've been doing this lately with the DLCs that they've done in their Switch games. You know, Sword and Shield was the same, where they bring back a bunch of the returning legendary Pokemon in the second DLC. That's what they did in Sword and Shield as well. And you can shiny hunt them. So very importantly, first of all, this means that in the Indigo Disc DLC, there's going to be, I think there's 25 returning legends, some of whom are already in Scarlet and Violet. Like you can actually already transfer these legends like Rayquaza, Kyogre, etc. You can transfer them from older games, but aside from that, there's no other way to get them in Scarlet and Violet as of now. But once the DLC comes out, you will be able to catch them. And it looks like they will be static encounters and they will be scattered across Paldea, which is really cool. And so what this means is that you can shiny hunt them. And importantly, that means you can shiny hunt legendary Pokemon that have not had their shinies released yet. That includes like Spectrier and Glastrier, Calyrex. Actually, I'm not sure Calyrex is in these, but basically a lot of the Sword and Shield legends like Spectrier, Glastrier, and importantly Urshifu are three Pokemon that were shiny locked in the Sword and Shield DLCs, and there was no way to get their shinies. There has never been a way to get a shiny version of these Pokemon up until now. So we can finally get shiny versions of these legendary Pokemon. And it just brings back fond memories, you know. Obviously in the Crown Tundra Sword and Shield DLC, we had the Dynamax Adventures, I think it was called. That was a really good way to shiny hunt, and personally, when I played a lot of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon back in the day, I shiny hunted a lot of legends with the Ultra Wormholes. So, you know, it really brings back those memories of just kind of like, you know, soft resetting for days and weeks until you get that shiny. And hey, it's a legendary Pokemon, so shiny legends are absolutely awesome. So let's talk about how to get them, because they did release the information for that. It says, in order to encounter these legendary Pokemon, first talk to Snackworth. He definitely does not look like a snack, but you didn't hear that from me. At Blueberry Academy, if you've met certain conditions, and I believe those certain conditions are, I think there's little side quests, but also you have to have completed like the main story for the Indigo Disc DLC. So once you've completed the Indigo Disc like side story or whatever, you can meet with Snackworth, and that's how you can start encountering these legends. You'll be able to get snacks from Snackworth that let you encounter specific legendary Pokemon back in the Paldea region. Snackworth will share his extensive knowledge of these legendary Pokemon with you. That doesn't matter because we're all Pokemon masters. We all know everything there is to know about these legends, as well as tales of his heroic encounters with them. Who cares? Why not listen to what he has to say? Note that you will only be able to meet Snackworth after completing the main story of the Hidden Treasure of Area Zero Part 2, the Indigo Disc. God, that's a lot to say. To receive snacks that allow you to encounter these legendary Pokemon, you must complete Blueberry quests, BBQs, that's cool, and report back to him. So BBQs are a new thing. Basically, it looks like there's going to be side quests in the new DLC, and it looks like you'll be able to complete those side quests kind of like in like Legends Arceus. It feels like Legends Arceus was the closest we've ever gotten to like side quests or mini quests in Pokemon games, and it looks like they're bringing that back here. So once you complete those quests, you'll get BBQ, or those are BBQs. You'll get BP, I think they called it, which is like probably Blueberry points, I'm assuming, but I'm assuming there will be specific quests tied to each legend, and then once you complete those, you can go back to Snackworth. He'll give you maybe an item that lets you encounter them, or maybe like the Pokemon will just be summoned. It reminds me of in the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, where you had to hunt for the little statues or whatever for the legendary, or the little cartridges or whatever in the underground, and then you would go to the Ramanas Park and trade in like these little things you collected, and they would give you the tablet or the cartridge or whatever to encounter that specific legendary Pokemon. So it feels like it's going to be similar to that. Importantly as well, I don't know if this is 100% confirmed or like if it's just been like, you know, data mined or whatever, but unsurprisingly, some of these legends will be version exclusive, right? So some of these legendaries you will only be able to encounter in Scarlet and others only in Violet. So a little unfortunate there, but you know, this is Pokemon we're talking about. They've always done this, right? So I understand people might be upset about that, especially if your favorite legend is not in the game you have. And they've done it different ways in the past. Like, I think there have been some games where it was like, you know, for each trio, like Thundurus, Tornadus, and Landorus, they had like, for example, like in previous games, like, you know, Thundurus is in this game, and then Tornadus is in this other game, and then if you have both of them on your team, you can encounter Landorus. So hopefully they don't really do it like that, because another way they've done it, I think in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, you know, all three of the Regis were in, I think, Diamond, and then all three of the legendary birds were in Pearl. So either way, there's going to be version exclusives, but the main reason I wanted to make this video was to talk about this, but also to talk about the fact that we can now shiny hunt Urshifu, which is a really good Pokemon in Battle Stadium singles and doubles from what I understand. So yeah, that is the video here. You know, wanted to talk about shiny hunting legends in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, as well as just encountering these legends in general. In the images, you can see Spectrier at night, which is a little scary. You can see Rayquaza overlooking, I don't know exactly what area that is, but I think once you can encounter them, you will be able to encounter them in specific areas of Paldea, which is really cool. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. Which legendary Pokemon are you going to shiny hunt first? And which legendary Pokemon are you most excited to combat? And which legendary Pokemon are you most excited to return in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos. I'm going to be making a lot more content focused on the DLC coming up, so stay tuned for that. I'm really, really excited. So have a great day, and I'll see you next time.